Sunday that could be the make or break of the Greek Prime Minister's career. Katia Adler, BBC News, Athens.
So just to underline then, this is the critical timetable for Greece and the Eurozone right now. In an hour's time, as I said, Greece is set to miss the deadline for a €1.6 billion repayment to the IMF. This coming Sunday, Greeks will vote in a referendum on a proposed new package of tax rises and welfare cuts. And in a few weeks' time, Greece is due to make an even bigger repayment of €3.4 billion to the European Central Bank. Now, we'll discuss all of that in a second with Robert Peston, who's with me here, our economics editor. Before I talk to Robert, we're going to go straight to Athens, and Katia is there, our Europe editor. How much should we read into this proposed last-minute deal, Katia, or should we just wait for the referendum on Sunday?
Well, look, this is not the way things normally go here in international diplomacy. The Greek government has spent the last 5 months accused by its creditors of being ill-prepared, ill-advised and generally not serious about negotiations to try and keep Greece away from bankruptcy but inside the Eurozone. And then, as we've said, just hours before the bailout deal expires and a huge bill is owed to the IMF, sudden frantic activity, the proposal for a new third bailout deal, a late-night appeal tonight by the Deputy Prime Minister for an extension to the IMF loan, and even a rumour that that referendum on Sunday, disapproved of by the creditors, could still be cancelled. It's chaotic, but it's not laughable, because in the end, this is about people's lives. It's about the future of Greece and the Eurozone as a whole. So Eurozone finance ministers will talk to each other again tomorrow by telephone to decide how best to proceed.
Katia, thanks very much. Robert's in the studio here. How do you rate the prospects right now of Greece staying within the Eurozone?
Well, let's look first of all at this default that we're going to get in an hour's time. It was embarrassing enough for Greece, a developed economy, to have to seek a bailout from the IMF in 2010 and 2012. How much more humiliating to be the first developed economy to fail to make a due payment, putting it on a par with Robert Mugabe's Zimbabwe and the Afghanistan of the Taliban.